They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Hooker.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Back to throw. Hooker. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 6 yards away.
And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Hooker. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jameson Williams with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Penny, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Brings up second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
To throw on second down. Hooker goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker to the right and complete to Galladay. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his second year, and he gets a first down for Detroit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Grab 60, Buffalo 18.
Throwing again, Hooker. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Detroit! Well, Charles, kind of the future of his franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 59 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Hooker finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw. Hooker. Touchdown! continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Eagles 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They go play action with Hurts. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there was notice on one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panthers 60, Panthers 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Hooker. And in for the Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's going deep for Brown. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They certainly are building up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hurts. He's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting wrapped backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and start bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Hooker. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to go.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Come on. Hey. Drop 60, drop 60. Buffalo 18. Go street. 18, right here.
To throw on second down. Hooker. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Lions, first down.
60
Operating from the gun. Hooker. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
19,
Operating from the gun. Hooker. It's Williams on the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble and second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hooker. They'll find Golladay. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hooker. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Steps away. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 39. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as